Have I ever been to a BTS concert? No. Am I a concert designer? No. But am I going to design this concert? Yes. And nobody can stop me. Watch this video just get like taken down by Big Hit. Here's a preview. I don't even really want to tell you how much research I actually did. I've always felt like to really understand something, you kind of have to look at all parts of it. I know certain things about making a set look nice compositionally. What I don't really know about is making a stage that's designed for touring. Even within lighting and effects, there are so many different things. A lot of the actual lights that they use in concerts are very similar to theater lighting, usually remotely controlled. They use a lot of LED panel lights, obviously hazers. These are necessary for a lot of the strong beams of light. Confetti cannons, lasers, monitors. There's all sorts of different effect machines. There's a snow effect machine, which I've never seen BTS use. Bubble machines like Serendipity, pyrotechnics, fireworks, actual fire, water elements, LED screens. There's so many different types. LED screens are actually made of tons of smaller panels of LEDs that are all connected together. Some of them can also be slightly transparent. Those are the ones that BTS uses. And they actually put lighting behind the screens to create stage effects, which I thought was really cool. If anybody wants to take me on tour, I'm ready to set up those LED screens. In their most recent tour, the Speak Yourself tour, used a lot of air-powered effects, which I think is because they are easy to transport. The bouncy castles, the Jaguar in Dionysus, also Jimin's bubbles in Serendipity, pumping air to keep it in its shape. So I did full diagrams of the Love Yourself tour, the Speak Yourself tour, and the Wings tour, focused on where there are platforms, where there are moving pieces, lifts, stairs, the blocking, how they moved throughout the stage, and how they entered onto the stage in each of the performances. We could be here for days if I'm gonna explain all of the breakdown of the shows, so we're not gonna do that. In their online concert, they did give a little bit of an idea of some of the stuff that they could do on their tour. Loved the Boy With Love performance. Those umbrellas, they were beautiful. Obviously, it's gotten bigger as they've gotten bigger. Now that the scale is quite large, I have quite a large job. I like a challenge, so I'm focusing on their solo stages. Designing it is just listening to the songs, trying to capture that feeling visually. For me, that always started with storyboarding. I did base a little bit on previous media that has been released. When they first released the tickets, I did think the stage was a little bit weird looking. The walkway that leads out to the thrust stage from the main stage is actually shaped like a 7, and I think they did that on purpose. I could be wrong. So of course the first thing that I needed to do, make the base of the stage, as always, shall be built upon a structure of cardboard and cereal boxes. Started by building the main stage, and I also made the thrust stage. My protractor. Have not used this since high school. Honestly, didn't even use it that much in high school. This is a perfect circle that I could never draw with my own hands. And the walkway out. So the main stage is actually a little taller than the thrust stage always. That allows for them to do a lot more because there's more space underneath. The thrust stage is a little bit lower so that you can still see. I'll leave the back open and this side part open. I can still access everything. Jesus, just break the entire thing. The first ingredient in this project is love. Honestly, that might be the only ingredient. I have these seams here, but I also just don't care. There's sections that open in the stage so that they can get camera angles from below. There's always one in the front, right in the center of the stage. The big challenge about this project, this is a lot more of a technical project, a lot of moving parts. I had to design a lot of platforms and lifts and things that would rotate and move that I would be able to control under the stage. Start building my pulley system, feed a line through, and then pull it from each side. In theory, it should work, but you know, it doesn't always in practice. Figuring all of these little working parts out was probably the hardest part, and probably also the least fun part. I will put diagrams as if anyone actually wants that. It will probably make a lot more sense than me trying to explain it. Is this a mess that kind of looks like ramen noodles? Yes. Where she tells me I'm hurt, she's mine. Open hand or closed fist would be fine. The blood is rare and the sweetest cherry wine. It kind of feels like playing one of those block games. The most difficult part, 11 back platforms, because they were very, very small. We always make do with our cereal boxes. Best material is the material that you already have. You gotta do this 44 times. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? I was just watching. I'll probably be here for a lot of hours. The sun is now setting and I have just finally finished. It's time to paint. The same thing that I did in my previous miniature from Spirited Away. Probably getting repetitive, but anyway, I'm just gonna do that 44 times. They were very hard to size to fit in exactly snugly. Nothing fits. Kind of expected this, but I just ignored it so now I have to fix all my mistakes. While we're waiting for a hot glue gun, what else is there to do besides? I've finished gluing almost all of these together. I don't know, I just want to be done with this part because it's not going that well. This is gonna look like a mess.
It's a mess.
I swear it's gonna be great in the end. I hope. Honestly, if you look at them too closely, they look really bad. When you look at them not closely, they look pretty decent. Why did I relate to that so much? Sometimes you just get so tired of your project just looking like absolutely nothing, and sometimes you just gotta go ahead and paint it so that you feel better about it. Thunder is giving me some ominous vibes, like something's gonna go wrong, but you know what? Something goes wrong pretty much every day, so. All of the platforms, they're kind of basically work. Pulling system, I can just push it up and then it goes down. Amazing! It's just on 4 tracks and these hold them in place. This one also comes out. Go up and down. They're a mess from the bottom. Kind of a mess from the top too, but the other stage rotates little piece, turn it. These come up and down. A track system again. I did discover the sides of the stage actually are fabric left over from my Undertaker cosplay quite a few years ago. Literally just went to Joanne and was like, may I have the cheapest fabric? That's this. It feels really gross. Everything sticks to it. When you don't got money, you do the best you can. I decided to make 7 LED walls. If there was ever anything in this project that I needed to decide a number on, I just went with 7, which eliminated a lot of the decisions for me. Built stairs in several places. These kind of tweezers are the best investment you can possibly make because you can see so much better what you're doing. Rows of speakers that go alongside of the LED walls, did make those as well. I'm really debating whether or not I should even make a couple of trusses to go along the top. We're getting to the point where we're at the law of diminishing return. These are probably going to be in like 2 shots that I use. Stages are built out of a system of trusses mainly. Like a lot of things in the entertainment industry, these things are modular, used in a lot of different ways to make different parts of stages. Reminds me a little bit of Connects for the solo stages. Filter. Turns out I may have forgotten how to do division. Like kind of the reason that I did this. I heard the song and I immediately had an idea. We're doing the same thing, but this time we're doing it with colors. Whoa! A rotating shape with frames with different colored panels in it could also be really cool to carry through to the video effects that they have while he's on the screen. Very colorful, sort of a focus on orange, fuchsia color, and teal. And I also decided to design their stage outfits. It took me like 3 days to draw all of them. I have so many regrets. Kind of piratey, flowing fabric, lots of movement. I did make it all white. I think it would show the colors a little bit better. A few accents of dark red. Here's where we are. It's getting a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be. What else is new? It's just me struggling. My hot glue gun betrayed me at the worst time. Hopefully when it's done, it won't be disappointing.
Few moments later.
It looks very disappointing. Ego. This song is just made for a stadium. Everybody's on their feet. They're all dancing. This is just a fun song. I see like a giant party happening. Confetti. The color that I focused in on was gold. Ribbon sort of things coming down from the platform. This is a bad idea, but I think I'm gonna put some glitter. I was cutting confetti for like an hour and that's all I cut. I really wanted to add fun colors for this costume. Color blocking on the arms. He might have kind of ended up looking like a piñata, which was not something that I was trying to do, but now that I look at it, I'm like, wait a second. I love piñatas. I don't know if J-Hope wants to be a piñata. Moon, this circular staircase that he would walk up. I also would want there to be some light underneath this. It looks like Saturn. It's just turning gray. Okay, well that's not what I was going for, but... And the top of this circular platform is painted with a moon. This probably would have been a lot better if I just printed it. It has like some overgrown parts. White light up flowers, okay? All over the stage. On a top-down shot, all the flowers would look kind of like stars surrounding the moon. Relatively simple for this just because I feel like there's a lot more happening on the stage. Starry shirt. I can't have enough stars. My time. I honestly don't know where this idea came from. I tried to create lots of shapes that looked a lot like gems.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Why? Why does it have to be like this? For JK's costume, lots of purple and black. I'm just a sucker for stars, sky motifs. Obviously glitter looks really nice in stage lighting. The sheer sleeves and stuff kind of just put him in like my dream outfit. Persona. So for RM, a lot of his solos in the past have used augmented reality. So I had kind of a technology-based idea focusing on the graffiti in the music video a little bit, a smart board kind of thing where he can actually control the graffiti on the screen, draw it with a spray can. I think it'd be really cool for him to travel from the main stage to the thrust stage. This is where the 7 comes in. An LED floor, which they use a lot in their online performance. As he walks along the 7, it to light up. For his costume, a longer flowy sort of robe thing graffitied all over it and stuff. Shadow go along with themes from the music video and obviously that are in the song. So this one is going to start on the thrust stage, the turntable rotating between the light and the dark self. 7 dancers on the back platforms pulsing through a movement, essentially like a stop motion in real life. For his costume, I did think that it would be interesting to have him in mostly white with some teal accents. Inner Child, this one was very difficult for me to come up with a concept. I don't know why. Use the platforms for him to walk across. Use the LED walls as a transition walking through a day, morning to nighttime. Of course, lots of skies, sunsets, sunrises. Would be such a good song for some sort of programming with the army bomb. Random ones light up, sort of like stars are blinking on and off. Outfit was also very celestial focused, loose and flowy and sort of earthy in a way. This drawing doesn't really look like him. I am so sorry. I just cannot draw him. Honestly, maybe none of them look like them anyway. When they are mapping out stage shows, they put down marks so that everybody knows where to go at different parts of the show. If you're like really sad about the tour, all you gotta do is make the tour at home.
잡아놓은 그 표정 지루한 발끝 A place look at me now 네가만 너를 떠봐 이제 go I'm falling to 속색을 섞어 Break your rhythm 내 맘에 씹어줘
웃고 있는 나 가끔은 울고 있는 persona Who the hell am I? I just wanna go I just wanna fly I just wanna give you all the voices till I die I just wanna give you all the shoulders when you drop. 참 많이 힘들었지 아리따라 그 여름 날의 공기 너무 차갑던 잿빛거리의 소리 숨을 마시고 네 문을 두드리네 I wanna be rapped I wanna be the top I wanna be a rockstar I want it on mine I wanna be rich I wanna be the king I wanna go win I wanna be 그래 나는 너무 너는 나야 이제 나겠니 그래 너는 나고 나는 너야 이제 나겠지 우리랑 몸을 걷고 내가 벽을 쳐야지
생각해 너도 날 지금 보고 있을까 내 아픈 상처까지 내게 다 들키지 않을까
Get low, get low, get low Wherever my word 어디 we go
하나, 둘, 셋. 감사합니다.
Baby I'm not seven with you
That's my design for Map the Soul. Do I think that this is what they intended? No. They probably had much better ideas in mind that we will see soon. This is probably as close as I'll ever get to attending a BTS concert. One of the smallest scale miniatures that I've done, and yet it's also one of the largest. Their concerts are just too big. Let me know what you would think of these performances. Let me know if you would be sorely disappointed. Have you had any ideas for their performances? Let me know. That's it. I don't know why I keep saying that's it after like a full-on thesis. Such a long project. I just need to stop.